Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I am Jason from Jason Leroy, and today we're going to be reading one of my English assignments. If you are familiar with the story of Sleepy Hollow, then you'll be familiar with my English project. My English project was to write an extra chapter for Sleepy Hollow, and I'm not sure what this grade was, but most of the people in my class actually really liked it and had questions about it, and we pondered over it a little bit, so I would like to read it to you now. It's only going to take a few minutes, so if you have some time, please indulge with me in this exercise. Sleepy Hollow Capstone Project. That's the name of the project. It was a draft night. The sun shone through the crooked, warped trees and hit a pile of dirt, a mound that was hiding yet a secret, yet a tale. Nothing would make up for what he's done, the treachery of his actions, the involvement of his person in the missing case of Ichabod Crane. The story that was once written wasn't true, but instead was pure speculation. The elders that woke up with my hero would share ghost stories of his disappearance alongside the bonfire. Born at the shifting of tides, a secret was unraveled. Inside the dark, better left there than out here in the light, Brom Bones stood at the mound in the ground, waiting silently for movement. Ever since he buried the skeleton, some kids had been sneaking in to ruckus the place up. That, at least, was what Brom was thinking they were doing. He thought there were kids that misbehaved in Crane's absence, but it might just seem that he was wrong, horribly wrong. As Brom walked down the path where he hid the body, he heard the voice of Katrina Van Tassel, waiting patiently for him at the top of the hill. She was ill-informed on why they stopped at this particular place and why they had to do so every single night. It was easy, for a guilty man holds no intention of spilling his truths all over the bloody floor, and mess he had to clean up. That was putting it lightly, after the two got into an altercation. Brom, breathing heavily and looking down at Crane's lifeless body, he had nothing to do but to hide the evidence. So he made up a tale and told the common folk that Ichabod suddenly ran off to stop himself from being caught when the body was inevitably found. Brom switched his name and left town, switched his name to Deegis Knickerbocker, and decided he was to write a story about the events, making it that he wanted to reimagine Ichabod as a kind, helping fellow. So Brom wrote this very story. It is I am Brom Bones, and this is my confession. I murdered Ichabod Crane. And that is all, and that only took about 3 minutes. So, I would love to mention that I am in high school, and I read not all of the story. Also, I have a burrito here. Well, it's chimichanga, really. And I read Sleepy Hollow I didn't read all of it, because I wasn't there for most of the days, but I did read most of it. And I wrote that extra chapter by myself, with no help. And I know I'm kind of like glazing myself, I guess, but I really am proud of my work. And I think that anyone who has read Sleepy Hollow would be proud of it too. But if you aren't, please tell me. And if you find plot holes in my story, please also tell me. Any questions, leave them in the comments. Thank you for tuning into this almost 4-minute video with me. It's probably one of my smallest, I want to say, reading videos. Most of them last about 16 minutes. I think the lowest was like 14 minutes. Whatever Am I Dead Yet was the lowest one. Maybe that was 12 minutes or something. I don't know. Have an amazing night, everyone. It's night as I'm filming this. If it's day when you're watching this, have an amazing day. Have amazing everything. Thank you for 400 views on my last video. If I have more than that when I post this video, call me an idiot. Have an amazing everything, everybody.